Hey my awesome folks, how you doing? And welcome back to part 3 of the Super Mario Bros. Deluxe playthrough. Man, that is a mouthful each time. Each time that is a freaking mouthful. But you know what? For you guys, you are worth it. So, here to my sore gums and whatnot. But anyway, yeah, welcome back to part 3. We're at part 3 already, and we're already at World 5. So let's just get into it, folks. Let's get into it. But anyway, World 5 is what I believe is where the difficulty cranks up a little bit, and that was just me being a stupid idiot. But man, I face pumped so hard when I did that. I'm like, oh man, what the freaking irony? What would have been the messed up part if during the Mario Brothers game, if they gave enemies, like if you miss a power up, the enemy uses it instead. That's always been like a original crazy concept that I'm pretty sure Miyamoto didn't have. Like for instance, say if you miss the mushroom and it goes by an enemy, that enemy turns giant. I think it'd be I'm pretty sure, I'm really pretty sure it's crazy out in the world of internet, but I'm pretty sure there's a hack of some Mario game doing that. And let me just adjust my mic here a little bit. You might hear some sounds, and I do apologize for that, but I need to adjust it just a little bit. And there we go. So I do apologize for the noise. I just had to adjust my microphone because it wasn't, it was too far from my face using a headset here. So beautiful, beautiful headset, by the way. But anyway, yeah, so we're at World 5. Like I stated before, the difficulty cranks up a little bit, but it shouldn't be too hard to transverse through. So we're gonna go ahead and get it. We're gonna try to just, well, I already zoomed through the game pretty much fast as I can, but this level right here is where people seem to get the most death from. At least in my eyes, where I've seen other people play playthroughs. Because like I stated before, and I'll probably state this plenty enough times, and if he's watching, I'll be fortunate enough if he is watching. But first of all, I want to give a shout out to Some Call Me Johnny. He was the main inspiration for starting this channel up, as well as the commentators from Brain Scratch Crew. They started, all those guys together, Lewis, Ted, Ryan, Johnny, um, Elliot, Matt, all of them made me want to do this, made me want to start my own Let's Play channel up. And that freaking Hammerbird was just being a dickwad. But anyway, all those guys, all those commentators, all those Let's Player guys, they just made me want to do this. They seem like they have a blast every single time they do it, and I do realize that is true. And it's a lot of hard work and dedication that you have to put into your channels. Staying up late hours editing videos and whatnot. But you know what? It's all worth it if you can get your voice out there and for you to be heard, and for you to give the opinions, about a game that somebody loves. Whether your opinions agree with them or not, is all debatable and whatnot. But you're pretty much just giving your own a voice out there, and you're letting the world listen to it. So I appreciate those guys so much. So if you guys are watching, thank you. First of all, number one, thank you. Number two, you are awesome guys, and thank you so much for the inspiration. I'm probably gonna hit you guys up on Twitter, you know. But anyway, there's that save feature being done, so I'm going ahead putting that to good use after all this time. I'd rather be safe than sorry. But anyway, yeah, I just want to thank them so much for just giving me the inspiration and the drive to do this. But anyway, yeah, I just want to, yeah, thank those guys. I'm pretty sure, if you guys are subscribed to them or, follow them on their Twitter, just say Mr. Awesome Sean just gives them a shout out, just gave them a shout out on this part. So, they'll be able to watch this part and, giving them their due credit. So if they haven't been thanked enough, I'm giving them pretty much the heads up and the thankfulness now. So anyway, part 3, Super Mario Bros. Deluxe. We're already into it. This is just this is crazy. Now the next world that's coming up, World 6, it's pretty much just like the pipe level of the pipe world. See, this game doesn't have any, themes. that comes into play Super Mario Brothers 3. And I did not realize how long that bar was. But anyway, that's gonna be coming into Super Mario Brothers 3. So, but I think this game started it a little bit because World 6 is just so bizarre, and you'll see what I mean as we, finish off this castle and whatnot. So we'll be able to finish this off in just a few minutes. But yeah, World 6 is just bizarre to me. It's not too hard, but it seems like it has its own aesthetics. You'll see what I mean in just a few as we get through this castle here. But anyway, like I stated before, World 5 seems to where it's getting a little challenging. World 6 seems a little bit more chillaxed. And you'll see what I mean as we get through it. But yeah, the Bowser, he's not going to change until World 6, I believe, where he starts throwing hammers. So you'll be able to see that in just a few. Yep, so it's onward to World 6 in just a few. As soon as I destroy this castle here, Mario look at the remains of his corpse. Those Bowsers that we're encountering, they're fakes. So, if you want to prove that to be true, all you gotta do is pretty much just nuke them with some fireballs. And then you'll be able to tell, it'll be another enemy instead of the real Bowser. So, oh, you crafty bastard. Lakitu is his name, and he's been a nuisance ever since. He appears as an enemy in almost every Mario game. Now that I think about it, yeah, I think he is in every single Mario game except for Mario USA, because they did palette swaps and stuff for that. So will I ever cover that game? Probably in the future. If you guys want me to, I can do that for you. Just play that game just because I was thinking about playing it anyway. So we'll see what the future holds for as far as me and that game and whatnot. But anyway, as I stated before, I think World 6 is a weird world, but on top of that, I think it's a more chillax world, as you'll be seeing here in a few seconds, as we have that kind of weird looking level right there. And I'm not looking forward to 6-3 on the map as it shows, but you'll see. Right here is what I consider pipe land, because there are nothing here but freaking pipes. So if you like pipes, you'll enjoy this level right here for some reason. But yeah, it's just pipes, and it's a nice little change. It's not too a drastic change or whatnot. It's just pipes. So as long as you avoid the piranha plants, this world should be a breeze to you. So anyway, I remember when I was younger, this is the world that I would just kind of give up on, because I deemed it too hard, and I just kind of deemed it a little, too hard for, my fragile mind back then. I used to give up on games so quick. And speaking of giving up on games, I did a Sonic 2 playthrough. I had it recorded and everything, and I got all the way up to Robotnik, the final battle with him, and I just, not for the love of me, just forgot his whole patterns. And after spending about maybe 20 minutes of trying to figure out, I just gave up. So that's kind of a cancel LP right there for the time being. It was Sonic 2, Sonic 3 edition, so I'll probably be going back to that, as soon as possible. I'll probably have it, recorded by the time this goes up. We'll just see how it goes. Probably not. Like I stated before, I'm just going to be bringing you a more variety of goodness, for you guys to enjoy. So I hope you look forward to just sticking around with me and that. I'm looking on the audio here, so my audio might be a little too low. I might have to go into a program and get that changed. Oh, that's gonna be so frustrating. Just dealing with that and whole Audacity or whatnot. I guess my headphones are weak or something like that. I don't know what's going on to be exactly, but in this world right here, this level right here, you have to be pretty much on point with your spring jumps, because you just got to be on point with that, because if you don't, you're not gonna get any further in this level. So just make sure press that B button when the time is right. I don't think it really requires any timing. You just jump on it and press the B button. But I couldn't understand that the first time I did it, so you can't fault me for not doing that. But this right here has ice aesthetics. You slippery, so you got to be careful not to go too fast here. So you end up Korean right off. And it has bullet bills all over the place, so you can't look away from the screen for a second. If you do, you're gonna get blindsided. So just take your time, don't rush through that section like I just did. I'm a maniac when it comes to games sometimes, folks. I just rush through stuff without even thinking, and that just causes some chaos, folks. If you're not taking your time on video games, folks, you're just in for a world of trouble. But we are already at World 6 for Castle. So let's do this. Let's go ahead and get this castle out of the way so we can move on with the rest of the game. As you can see, the fireballs all over the place. So, as long as you don't get blindsided like that, you'll be okay as far as, transversing through the castle and whatnot. And just make sure you don't screw up. And this Bowser's throwing hammers, but as long as he jumps, it's not really a threat, no matter how many hammers they add. Although that reminds me of that Dorkly bit where Mario goes berserk. he just goes crazy, and Bowser he ends up cutting. What kind of trips me out and bizarre is that Mario cuts off Bowser's head with an axe. And by the end of the video, Bowser's head is in a cast, but it's connected to his body, and he's talking, so you're wondering, what the heck? But it's video game logic. But Peach, I think it was a part where he's like, Mario's coming. He's like, this is Bowser. Peach, get in the car. But what about, I said get in the car. Oh man, that Dorkly puts out some stupid yet hilarious videos, folks, so I recommend you go subscribing to them whenever you have the chance. Their videos are fantastic, folks. Once again, that's Dorkly, so make sure to check them out, folks. You won't regret it. And those Hammer Bros, I don't know what's up with these Hammer Bros, but I think they're moving in this game, which wasn't a feature until Lost Levels. So they might be incorporate, might be putting that into this version, which is not cool, by the way. So, if you're making these jerks walking towards you, that's not cool. Not cool, man. Not cool. I think you could do the one-up trick with that thing. But anyway, this is the end of the part, so I'll see you in part 4, in the final part of the Super Mario Deluxe playthrough. You guys have a fantastic day, and take care. See you later.